Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 5, where last time we successfully completed the trial of the Fang clan, unsuccessfully tried to steal some artifacts. Well, I guess I was planning to sail off, but I have been alerted to the fact that I missed something. It's not a huge deal, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess it's sitting right there, huh? Yeah, well, I don't know why I missed it. I guess I wasn't specifically looking for that elixir, but now I got it. And yeah, well, I guess that gives me an opportunity to talk about this situation here. So, I did notice after the fact, looking at my video, of course, that the message popped up about the artifact disappearing immediately as soon as I moved. And of course, that was the one time where I really should have been paying attention to the messages, and I did not. For some reason, I don't really know. I think part of it might be because I still had on my mind that I was expecting to face punishment, or at least accusation of theft, well, rightfully so, of course, upon successfully exiting this place with the artifacts in hand. Because, I don't know, I felt like this was such an obvious solution, and that I was so convinced it would work, I guess, after I successfully, brought the bow past this barrier here. But, well, as it turns out, it's not so simple, and it wasn't such or I guess it was too obvious a solution, because I did go back, because it bothered me so much. I did reload an older save and tried quite a bit harder to actually get the bow out of here. And it turns out that this entire area between the obvious glowy ruins and the stairs has a trigger checking for artifacts and removing them on every single step, basically. So I managed, by passing the bow from one person to the next and dropping it on the floor and then moving, I managed to get it basically here. But even then, when I picked it up and clicked on the stairs, the game removed it again. So as far as I can tell, there's absolutely no physical way to get the artifacts out. So that whole deal of the game, warning me not to try and steal them was just, I don't know, just for flavor, I don't know. I don't even know if it was actively trying to troll me, but that was the effect in the end. So, well, I guess the good news is that I didn't lose out on that amazing bow through my own stupidity, but the bad news, of course, is that there was never a chance to get it in the first place. Oh well, we can always hope to maybe get a better bow, or a similarly good bow, eventually. For now we have this, plus the Deadeye Cloak and some other things, I guess. And we finished a quest as well, dealing with that cur. I guess we can go ahead and turn that in. I also want to double check this this cave up here. I don't really expect, since even the, well, I don't know, the elders didn't provide me a, wait, where am I even going? Let me go to Shanker's place. This is not, oh, it's right here. Okay, I'm getting confused. Don't worry about it. Okay, one train of thought after the other. So since the elders didn't give me, or the elder didn't give me an option to mention that cave up there with that peculiar-looking bridge over the abyss, or I suppose over the lake surface, I don't expect those guys there to react to my having finished the trial at all. But just on the off chance. I mean, I guess the place, it's too special looking a place to not be part of some sort of quest at some point. But the thing is, as far as I can tell, we're basically done with the entire lower half of the Isles, as well as the northwestern corner at this point. Well, with the exception of that cave around here somewhere, around, yeah, there, I guess. And we're now going to move on to the northeastern quadrant. And I suppose it's possible that a quest from here is going to send me all the way over there, but... And of course I could always just go ahead and, attack those guys, or rather anger them to the point of attacking me, at which point I'm allowed to defend myself, I guess, because that's how that works. Yeah, anyway, well, I don't want to do that, of course, because they're not our enemies. But, well, as I said, one thing after the other. Several more bows to you. The Empire has done something good. Their agent has avenged my murdered clan brother. For this I will pay, though it is not enough, I admit. Gives you 3 crystals. They're warm to the touch. Okay, swap your Untitled Sale also leveled up. Always a welcome sight. Wisdom Crystal. Okay, let's actually take a look here. So right now she has 0. Getting pretty close to that next level up though. At which point she will have 7. Enough for endurance or melee weapon skill. Yeah, so I guess in other words, I'm gonna use this on her again. What else do we get? Persian crystals. Right, Salt Crystal. Don't think we have any more of those. We used one somewhat recently. Okay, I probably should also go ahead and sell stuff to Landman. Right. What do we have quest-wise? Northern Frontier, main quest of course, an armor letter is in the Northern Frontier. Revenge on Ronaldo, that should be in the northeastern corner. Somewhere north from where Faye and her gang were hiding. If she is to be trusted. Still kind of weird. Still not sure why she... I don't remember exactly the wording, but there was something odd about the way she told us about Ronaldo being north from there, right? I guess it could work either way. Either she expects us to walk into a trap, or she actually wants us to kill him because she doesn't like Ronaldo either. Well, ultimately, we're gonna deal with him, of course, and that's gonna be that, no matter what her intentions might have been. Machinery repairs, right, that's Solberg, somewhere in the Northern Frontier. Crystal Field. Right, oh, that's also from Saramore, forgot about that. He told you that there's a rumored field of high-quality crystals somewhere to the northwest. Wait, northwest? I could have sworn that he said, or that whoever gave me the quest, was talking about the northeast. That's how I had it in the back of my mind, anyway. Northwest? I mean, the only place in the northwest that we haven't been is that bridge above with the Fang Clan. And I guess he did mention that that place might be guarded by the Fang Clan or claimed by the Fang Clan. Could that actually be it? No, but if this quest actually asks me to attack those non-hostile, basically allies, not the friendliest people I suppose, but definitely not our enemies, that would suck. If that's the only way, if that's the only choice, either to attack peaceful NPCs for this random guy who asks us to claim this crystal field, these high-quality crystals for him, I guess, just out of greed, and because he doesn't like the Fang Clan, or choosing never to complete this quest and having this sit in my quest log forever. I hope it's not going to come to that. I don't think there were any dialogue options with him either. I'm finding crystals, right? The Fang Clan. Yeah, wait. Crystals come from the frontier. I heard rumors. A field of crystals just discovered in the caves to the northeast. See, he says northeast. So I wasn't completely crazy. Rumors. I will pay well for actual facts. Finder's fee. I mean, he only wants to know where it is. If you find such a thing, tell me. It may be held by Vile Clan to northwest, though. Right. I mean, that's obviously the Fang Clan, yes. He hates them. Okay, fair enough. But... yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, again, I'm gonna investigate that cave either way, and maybe they'll react to me having finished the trial, but I kind of doubt it. Anyway, I was gonna sell stuff. I feel like I was also going to do something else. But you have the Composite Bow, which I suppose we could give to Luca, just so everyone has a ranged weapon. I guess, why not? Although, that being said, she's not going to use that. But I do have him occasionally use his bow, so he gets the better one. And, oh wait. Composite Bow. I guess we have multiple. In that case, oh, we have two specifically. I never have her shoot the bow though. If anything, I have her use her stunning blade sometimes. Mostly on by accident, but sometimes on purpose. Well, I guess you can have that then. It does sell for a good amount, but yeah, it's fine. Right, let's go ahead. Sell. Oh, come on. This takes so much focus, you wouldn't believe it. Ugh. I guess I just sold a U-bow. Well, oh, okay, never mind. Thought she might actually still have a cave wood bow. Not that it matters again, because I'm not ever having Rasluka or Terrasail shoot their bows. So it's fine. Yes, inventory is nice and empty again. I guess what I can also do is return and see if I can report, because we did learn about Dorikas talking to the Fang clan, right? So we basically definitively know at this point that he has been to the Northern Isles and passed through. So that should be good information. It's possible that Dorikas passed through the Northern Isles. I mean, I would certainly say that it's more than possible, so long as the Empire is willing to take the word of, you know, a clan of savages in their eyes. Huh. Well, we describe what we learned, I guess. Sienna looks pleased. I will pass this information to the general as soon as I can. This does nothing to prove that Dorikas is still in this area. No, in fact, I have all the reason to believe that he is no longer in the area. But, I mean, we wanted to know whether we were right? In that Dorikas actually did make his way to the northern frontier, and it certainly looks that way. I guess we don't know that definitively, so... yeah, anyway. But it means that this area is more important than some thought. Right. She looks over her shoulder to the at the portal and grimaces. Perhaps he will even be pleased enough to free me from this hell he has trapped me in. Yeah, well, good luck with that. How's the hunt go? Slowly. We get reports from the other outposts. Serious damage, a lot of deaths, and Dorikas' infiltrators mostly escaped. Because of that, people on the surface are convinced that those outposts are closer to the enemy. Which means we are the backwater. No reinforcements, no supplies once again. We're low on supplies. And forces. The full complement of warriors we were supposed to get to fill our empty barracks? Sent to the Eastern Gallery and the Great Cave instead. And don't ask about our weapon situation. No, we've been forgotten. But we must still do our jobs as well as we possibly can. Then she wobbles slightly on her feet and belches discreetly into her hand. Yeah, well, some of us are doing the job, or trying. What does General Redmark say? What does he say? She wipes distractedly on a small wine spot on her breastplate. Nothing to us. He spends a lot of time on the surface, politics, maneuvering for position and supplies. He acts modest, but mark my words, he wants to be emperor, and he thinks getting Dorikas himself is the key. Any luck getting permission to send more infiltrators into the frontier? She shakes her head. The Evernites are both stubborn and paranoid. They don't want to let anyone else into the frontier until you die. Well, okay. I think we can get help for you soon, but you'll have to be patient. Well, or die, I guess. Either way works. Not for us, of course. Well, okay. I don't know if we get anything for these status updates, I guess. We might have gotten some experience. Speaking of which, actually, wanted to take a look at your points. Oh, okay, 7 points. Enough to level up whenever I want. I could go for more sharpshooter. Or tool use, perhaps? I guess we have run into the occasional door, or have we? That we couldn't open? I think so far we've been fine. We've been getting by with our 8 points, which seems pretty decent. But of course that's not gonna last. I could get him 1 point of dexterity, in hopes of making him actually ask first in combat. Not that it's super crucial, but still. I don't know. Would it help? It doesn't... I mean, it's not like dexterity is specifically for ranged combat. It does help with hit chance for any physical attack, and does not improve ranged damage. Supposedly it helps act sooner, but he does not act first in combat, even though he has by far the highest dexterity. In fact, it's always Resluka first, right? Which makes no sense to me, with her heavy armor and low dexterity. But, okay. Yeah, I don't know, should I give him more dexterity? I mean, it feels like the right thing for an archer, but I don't think it actually helps as much as I would like it to. Maybe I'll go for tool use. With that next level up, he's gonna have he's gonna have 7 points again. Just enough for sharpshooter, and then, yeah. Let's go with that. We're gonna run into doors that are, or things that are too hard to unlock at some point. She has 5 points, which is not enough for mage spells, but we have now reached a situation where we have access to more spells that we cannot learn due to lack of skill. So I think we have to actually save our points and keep bumping that up a little bit. I'm really not sure how this happened. He's actually still 1 level behind, but one skill point ahead. I guess it helps that pre-spells were or started out a bit cheaper to increase than mage spells for some reason. But yeah, I don't know. At some point, I guess I must have messed up and not leveled up their main skills evenly as I started out doing. Not that it matters much. But yeah, so in short, we're gonna focus on Tattersail's mage spell skill. Okay, we're done here. Enough talking. We will take a look at this cave just in case. No, not this cave. There's one over here. Let's see. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and these guys will actually talk to me now. Maybe I've gained their trust or respect. This looks like the same dialogue as before. What's ahead? Alright, I'll leave. Anyone else I can talk to? Same dialogue, huh? I mean, I feel like both options 2 and 3 will lead to combat immediately. But this is such a fascinating place. Even if it weren't for this quest that I more and more suspect is actually asking me to go here and just anger these guys, which feels very wrong. I mean, I'm just curious. I want to see. I mean, obviously the graphics don't really do it justice, but we can imagine this being a pretty majestic sight, right? Actually, before I just walk past them, and I'm only going to scout ahead because I'm curious and see if there really is. Well, I guess I'll just see what happens, and then I'll decide. But I'm most likely not going to save this, even if this works out. I'm just gonna, yeah. I'm just curious. I don't take orders from worms and savages. I mean, I guess option 3 is slightly less offensive. I will go where I please. The Nephilim grow even more agitated. Go where you go, but do not go here. We ordered to defend this cave. We do so. They don't have anything else to say to you. Yeah, well, that didn't help. At least it didn't lead to combat immediately, but I don't take orders from worms and savages? The Nephilim understandably react to this insult more or less as you would expect, yeah. They do something very unwise. They attack you. Well, I mean, they would have become hostile as soon as I kept walking anyway, so... How tough are they even? Not that tough. Certainly about what I would expect from from enemies around my level that I'm expected to fight. Sorry guys. I'm just curious. Fireball? Maybe a well-aimed shot from you. Oh, that did the trick. I didn't expect that. This will heal you. Fireball. Sorry. Did you drop anything good? It doesn't matter if they did, because I'm not going to save this. Oh, the view here is very impressive. Yeah, as I said. The tunnel opens out through the ceiling over the sea. You can see the black water some distance below. The Nephilim managed with some effort to build a narrow stone bridge across empty air to another tunnel on the other side. Okay. This long gallery is full of calderas. Steam rises through natural vents, which must rise through the enormous stone pillars in the sea below your feet. It is a very unusual formation. As you step into the gallery, the vibrations cause a jet of hot steam to shoot out of one of the calderas. It's not just odd, it's unstable. Oh, so these things, huh? I guess I should avoid stepping on them then? Is this gonna be a problem? I guess I can at the very least prepare for combat? I don't know, should I? Enduring shield. If these are gonna just shoot hot steam at me or something, or even worse, I don't know if this shield is gonna help. It's supposed to avoid enemy attacks after all. Suddenly the gate behind you slams shut, of course. Where there is an open gate and an ominous place, that gate will always invariably slam shut. Not a huge surprise there. You look around, trying to see if any Nephilim are responsible. Well, I mean, there weren't any left just a moment ago. You hear light footsteps in the shadows behind you. Ahead, you hear more footsteps, followed by another gate slamming shut. Their ambush was a success. Oh, never mind then. Then you start to hear drums. They grow louder and louder, their vibrations running through the cavern. As the vibrations grow stronger, the calderas around you begin to hiss. You aren't sure whether you're being victimized by magic or simply an inconvenient and unusual geological structure. Either way, this gallery is about to grow very warm. Awesome. Also, we have giant lizards to deal with, which are not that tough. Oh, that just turned red. Great. We should probably, yeah, I guess this is a situation where we want to keep running ahead. Okay, of course we got more lizards. Yeah, we just move forward as much as we can while defeating these enemies. Okay. One more. I guess I'll start healing, because who knows how tough this is going to become. Fireball? Works alright, actually, against these. Okay, now this has become red. We can definitely move forward quite a bit more. Oh, hi there, Fang Clan Warrior. I guess I'm gonna shoot that guy first. Also, wait. Starting new round. Oh. Wait, Swafnir did start the round. Am I completely crazy? I didn't even increase his dexterity. Maybe I'm wrong, and he actually was going first. Now I'm really confused. I don't know. Let's try to defeat these enemies quick, because I don't know how many turns we get before the next caldera starts bubbling, or how bad they are, how bad it is to stand next to them. But obviously it can't be good. I think that's pretty safe to assume. Okay, the guy's fleeing in terror. Yeah, actually, Rosluka is now. Oh, never mind. Wait. Yes. Okay. Never mind. She actually did act first. Oh, rather, the Fang Clan Warrior did. Okay, the third one has turned red, but we seem to be doing okay. All things considered. Better safe than sorry. She has a ton of mana left, so I guess we can speed things up a little bit like this. Okay, still only 3, so I guess we get 2 turns before the next thing happens. This gate is still closed, though. So I guess we have to hope that defeating all the enemies somehow opens that up for us. Not really sure why it would. Hello. Maybe we have to wait until the calderas catch up with us? Oh, okay, it has reached this point. Seems kind of bad. Oh, the vibrations of the drums and the explosions of the calderas are shaking the cavern. Some rocks fall down on your heads. To the east you can see that the gate holding you in has shaken slightly loose in its frame. You might be able to slip out. Okay. Oh, wow. Thanks, game. What the hell? I guess if I had stayed in combat mode to begin with, that might have worked. Well, this sucks. This is a stunning sight, I guess, that I have trouble enjoying because 3 of my comrades just died. That was... I mean, I had to wait there until the message popped up, right? That seems extremely unfair. I don't know. Anyway, a stunning sight. The handful of flickering torches on the wall illuminate a huge cavern full of spectacular crystal formations. The handful of Nephilim here are the first humanoids to come here in, well, ever. Probably. A find like this is what so many miners and explorers risk their lives to find. It can be a source of great wealth. If you weren't bound so tightly to the Empire, you might be tempted to exploit it yourself. Okay. Yeah, well, I would like to cast Return Life. Unfortunately, I cannot even access anyone's inventories right now, so even though I think I have like a scroll of Return Life, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, thankfully, apparently I'm protected by not being in line of sight of these things. Holy crap, how much damage was that? Like 30 something? I guess varying amounts, but yeah, around 30-ish. Twice in rapid succession. It's unfortunately enough at our current hit point levels. Unless you're a tank. Okay, I mean there are a bunch of crystals here. The question is, are there any more enemies? At last, the drums play themselves out. The calderas grow quiet, their energy spent. Oh, does that mean that I could leave? Well, I could if there wasn't another Fang Clan warrior. Okay. That kind of works. Thanks for the double hit. Oh, that's just a miner. I mean, at this point it doesn't matter, I suppose. Might as well slaughter whoever is left here. Another miner. Is this it? Is this how it ends? Okay, never mind, we have... Oh, a Fang Clan Shaman. Okay, he heals. I should hopefully hopefully be okay. Oh, hey, that was not good, actually. Never mind. I missed that he buffed them all. I mean, obviously, again, I'm not gonna save this. Oh, also there's an easy way back. It's convenient. I thought since the calderas apparently stopped bubbling, I could just use the same way back. But yeah, anyway, how do I survive this? Just to see this through and see if this actually is for that quest. I mean, it pretty much definitely is at this point. Augmenting potion. Shielding potion? Enduring shield? That's what she already has, isn't it? The thing is, she is probably going to die here because those guys started dealing a ton of damage. She did damage herself by attacking the shaman, who I think put some sort of spike shield on them all. Well, I'm going to try this and... Okay. Get missed by all their attacks. That helps quite a bit. Gonna heal. They do have their shields on, don't they? What else can I do to maybe... Well, I mean, I guess since none of this matters, I can just use all the resources. Hold on. Oh, Tor of the Fang. Yeah, I was gonna... wow. I thought that was just another miner. Never mind. That's what I get for not lighting things up, I guess, because I suppose he does look different. Yeah, I saw the 21 damage reflected, and that being almost none of his health. So, yeah. Of course, I could have also been paying attention to the message log and actually spotted that name earlier, but I did not. So I'm gonna heal to full. They're putting all kinds of debuffs on me. Yeah, okay. I mean, in a way, this is, or not just in a way, this is a very neat quest, I guess. Apart from the fact that it requires you to just attack friendly NPCs to begin with. And I absolutely hate that. Oh, they're not reflecting damage. Maybe it was only on the shaman himself. I mean, that guy keeps killing himself by attacking her. I guess that I'm okay with that. Maybe I will survive this for what it's worth. So go with those temporary hit points. I'm no longer hasted. I guess they slow me down? Yeah. And negate that effect, which sucks, of course. Okay, no damage reflection here. No double attacks from me. Should probably still be focusing on the shaman, although... I mean, I'm pretty sure that I did get damage reflected on me when I attacked him. And since I cannot check what buffs are still active on them... I mean, some buffs obviously are, but... If that reflect shield is still on, then I'm in trouble. Also, yeah, I'm in trouble either way. As in, I'm just straight up dead. There's no way I can possibly survive this. I don't have any better healing potions. Enduring armor. Wait, enduring shield, enduring armor. Those are different things apparently? I don't know, I'll just put that on, but I'm basically dead. I'm also poisoned, so I'm definitely gonna die. Yep, okay. Well then. Yeah, that's a weird situation. I mean, this has to be the crystal field the quest is talking about, right? So I guess for now I'm gonna have to follow my heart and not do that quest. Maybe, well, I mean, obviously I'm gonna go ahead and explore the rest of the Northern Isles, the northeastern part of it, and maybe I'll find another crystal field, and that might be unrelated, but it seems extremely unlikely, right? I mean, a crystal field. Wait, this is not where I want to go. Field of beautiful crystals, untouched, mostly, and claimed by the Fang Clan. I mean, that fits the description too well to not be the case. Is this another farm? Brag? Hello. Don't mean to brag. Not sure about what. And we have never been up here either. Just quickly filling in the blanks here. Nothing on this island, huh? No random herbs. Maybe I had landed there before? I don't know. I had seen part of it. Okay, well, let's visit these people. Or this person. This taciturn Avernite is tending his crops. They are mostly mundane, edible mushrooms, though there are a few patches of intriguing molds and lichen. Okay. He doesn't want to talk to you, though this probably isn't because you're from the Empire. He doesn't want to talk to anyone. Okay, I guess we just know that. He points at the house. I'm Bragg, but you won't want to talk to me. My wife is in there. Okay. Who is your wife? Yelena. She makes things for the adventurers that drop by. Oh. Crafting, finally. We have been collecting some materials, I guess, so would be nice. What are you growing? Food. You might not be aware of it, but people in the underworld are still people. We eat food. Yeah, thanks. I guess we knew that. There's someone I'm looking for? Aren't we all? I can help you. Talk to Galena. Fair enough. Taciturn indeed. Hello, giant lizard. What is this? This is the leather... Oh, leather treatment. So she's gonna make leather stuff for me, presumably. The leather treatment cave, where the skins of all sorts of strange creatures are soaking in noxious substances. The air in here is foul. You start to gag the moment you enter. Do I? Not so far. Oh, now we are. Well... Okay, that's That's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. I guess I deserve that. Suppose I'm not going to look into that chest there. Okay, cure yourself first. Don't die on me. Okay, that was nasty. No, a bit too hasty. Okay, well then, what have we here? A trapdoor. Well, let's go ahead and maybe talk to Yelena, was it, first? There she is. This woman could only be a leather worker. She's surrounded by the tools of her trade, and she wears a beautiful, thick leather apron, embossed with elaborate designs. She shakes your hand, happy to have a customer. You note that her arms are covered with scars. She must collect the leather from the giant lizards personally. I'm Yelena, she says, and this is my workshop. You aren't the first person with money and sense who has stopped by here on the way to the frontier. My work is first-rate, especially my custom work. Okay. Tell me about your workshop? Bragg and I have lived here a few years. We bought it from the prior resident. He did a marvelous job of expanding it. I filled every room with my work. Okay. Who lived here before? Someone I know? A mage named Shafrir. That name does not ring a bell. Which is not the first time, but, I mean, that's a pretty unique name. You'd think that I would remember if I had run into him in Avernum 4. Or earlier than that. Yeah, I don't know. He really liked his privacy, as mages tend to do. When too many people settled on these isles, he moved on into the frontier. Oh, okay, so I guess we'll maybe meet him in this game if we haven't met him before. Odd fellow. Hated the enamel with a passion. Understandable. Who's Bragg? My husband. Good man. Easy to get along with. Which is good when you live isolated like this. Grows a decent mushroom, too. What sort of work have you filled the rooms with? Rooms to cure leather, treat leather, mix the goo I need to treat it, and make good armor. My workshops take up a lot of space. And I guess it also helps that this is far from civilization, because leatherworking famously, smells. As that room, I guess, proves. Oh, speaking of which, there is an indication of some sort of secret tunnel or secret room. Oh, I don't really know. I mean, that poison seemed very nasty. I don't really see myself exploring that place anytime soon. I'll at least take another look and see if I can spot a switch on the wall, but yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway, I'd appreciate if you stayed out of them. The traps, the dogs, I wouldn't want to see you hurt. Wait, what? What are you talking about? The workshop, the rooms. Oh, underground, maybe? Because I certainly didn't see any traps or dogs. Unless the poison is counted as a trap. I have another question. I'd like to buy some leather goods, I guess. Let's take a look. Leather armor, grounded cloak. Don't think we've seen that. It's the same as the fire-resistant cloaks that we've seen, though. Leather armor, leather bracers, grounded boots. We have seen those. Swamp boots. We have seen those as well, I think. Flesh belts, gloves, fine leather helmet, leather vambraces. All right. Yeah. Nothing particularly interesting here. Can you do some custom work for me? She looks uncomfortable. Well, now that I think about it, I do have a reputation to uphold. I don't want anyone to know that I do something as greedy and base as work for the Empire. No offense. Well, is there anything I can do for you to change your mind? She looks at your weapon. She looks at the door. She weighs her options. All right, I'll risk the scorn of my peers. I do need some help. In the tunnels behind my house, you'll find a trapdoor down to the cellar. Okay. I tried to do too much down there. I grew some plants, I raised some lizards, and the spores from the plants made the lizards go crazy. Go down there and kill the lizards. There are 6 of them. That's all I need. But you'll have to be careful. Do you want me to skin the lizards? Just kill them. I'll rush down there to process them as soon as they're dead. Why do I need to be careful? I haven't been able to tend to the plants. They are a bit unstable. Just don't hit them and you should be fine. Okay. Is it going to be a problem to not hit them? What would happen if I hit them? Just don't, really, don't. Well, now you got me curious. obviously I'm gonna have to try and hit one. Right, I'm looking for a fierce Mongbat that inhabits these isles. And there are not that many places left for it to be. Can you help me find it? Well, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but when I need bat leather, I often hunt to the east. Lots of good big bats out there. Don't think any of them are Mongbats, though, whatever those are. Well, if you don't know what a Mongbat is, then maybe they are Mongbats. Okay, well, fair enough. We have a quest. That's good. Pests in the basement. And the Mongbat probably to the east then, which is good because we obviously have not been there. Oh, difficulty 10. I did increase it to 9, right? One more level and... Wait, actually, is that true? Yes, I could increase it again. I mean, do I want to rob her... do I want to rob her storeroom or whatever? There is another trapdoor down, so maybe? I mean, I don't want to rob her, necessarily, but... I might want to take a look down that hatch and see what's hiding below that. Anyway, let's take care of those lizards, I guess? This cavern is being used... What? I haven't even left this map, according to the minimap here. This cavern is being used to breed magical components, ingredients that can be used to craft powerful items. It's dangerous and delicate work. The Northern Isles are remote enough to be a good place for it. What gets your attention first is the puffballs. They are small green plants covered with spines and puffing little clouds of smoke and spores into the air. There are a lot of them, pulsing silently in the shadows as far as you can see. Then one of them starts to grow. When it gets big enough, there is a burst of flame, briefly lighting the cavern. The flame stops when the plant returns to its normal size. These creatures seem very volatile. Prodding at them the wrong way could have unpleasant results. Yeah, we have been warned about that. Unstable shrubs. Okay, they only have 2 health. So, I guess if I do attack one, it will die and do bad things? How bad, though? How bad are we talking? That bad, huh? Okay. Well, 2 of us survived. And apparently that was quite the chain reaction. Killing maybe all of them? I mean, obviously, we're not gonna do that. I mean, unless they attack me, and it seems like they don't. I don't see how I could accidentally attack one. Except by misclicking, which would be unfortunate. Of course, there's an altar here? I guess it's not necessarily an altar, but just a place where Galena butchers... Oh, hey. Butchers her lizards, which I don't see yet. I do see a hellhound, interestingly. And I could open the gate and fight the hellhound? I guess she did mention dogs, and she probably took these... They probably came with the property when she bought it from that wizard. God. But speaking of lizards, there is a lizard. So let's have you wait. You shoot. I mean, it's just giant lizards. Okay. Unless they use area attacks that can blow up these shrubs, I don't see how this is much of a problem. Of course, now that I said it, it's probably going to happen. Oh, okay, that was enough. Will I blow? Also enough. Will I aim shot? Almost enough. Oh, hey. So that's 2 down, yes, and 4 remaining, including this one though. Fire lizard. Not a ton of health. Let's see. No one has taken very heavy damage. Fire lizard shouldn't like smite. There we go. Well, of course. Well, Icy Rain would be nice to use here, but I never quite know. There might be just enough room. Well, this definitely includes that shrub, but this might not actually hit any of them. Of course, if it does, we're dead. It did not. Okay, good. Thanks for not using an area attack, by the way. Okay, I mean that's all 6 lizards, isn't it? Yes, enemies visible, I know, but they're not actual enemies though. So I think we're good. Save. Managed to not blow any of the shrubs up. Okay, that's also difficulty 10. It must connect to the same to the underground area underneath the storeroom. What's in here? Lamps, I guess. Should I use one? It doesn't seem that dark, but then again, I guess it is a little bit dark. I did not mean to click on that. Thankfully, it puts you in combat mode first, and then and does not automatically attack right away. So of course, that would be very unfortunate. Now, 14 lamps. Yeah, I mean, obviously, let's use one. That does make things quite a bit brighter, doesn't it? Do we have any hidden switches that I missed? Not as far as I can tell. Let's double check though. So otherwise there really was not a whole lot down here in terms of loot. Well, we can open that gate, presumably, and face the Hellhounds. They seem pretty tough though. 240 health? I mean, I guess it's kind of mean to attack Galena's Guardian Hellhounds, but then again, they are Hellhounds, right? And she didn't specifically tell us not to attack them. It's reason enough for me to do so. Let's just attack. 29, okay. 16 damage. 15 damage, okay. Wait, what was that? Did they alternate attacking, or am I going crazy? Well, either way, they certainly dealt some damage to us. I think I'm gonna go with protection. Hellhounds, I mean, I think there's no point in even trying to use fire against them. So let's just go with Icy Rain right away. Could have a drink a potion. Could be slightly safer. Well aimed blow. Good damage. Okay, they just do double attack. So it would be nice if we could get rid of one of them. But we probably can't, actually. Well, maybe. Could have tried acid. Oh god, this one has 38 health left. That might not be enough. I could heal again. Come on, kill it. Ah, you did not. Oh, I think we might have stunned it with our attack. That way it had less action points and was only able to attack once. Whew. Okay, I mean, we should be good now unless it decides to switch targets. Let's go with acid. Okay, it's not taking a ton of acid damage. There was a double attack, very nice. Yep. 20 damage. Keep healing her. At least they don't use any debuffs, so that's nice. They also, interestingly, don't use any... Okay, let's try a fireball. Just... Oh, okay, so they're not immune. They just take very little fire damage. Yeah, but speaking of fire damage, they surprisingly don't seem to use any fire attacks themselves. Just what I would expect Hellhounds to do. Stab it. And we finish it off. Okay, good. So yeah, that was okay. Got a little bit scary early on, but not a huge deal, I guess. What is this? Private caves keep out. Well, I guess that's for people coming from the other direction. Is this gonna lead toward the bat hunting grounds though? Well, we're gonna take a look at that momentarily. For now, we have a quest success to report. Your basement is now free of crazy lizards and hellhounds. I'm sure you're glad to hear that as well. I appreciate it. I did not realize that the Empire could be so helpful. Also, I'm glad I don't have to send Rag down there with a rake. With a rake? Okay. Yeah, I think Rag should also be pretty grateful. Anyway, perhaps I can do some custom work for you after all. And just please don't tell anyone. Don't worry about that. Can you do some custom work for me? I can. I will need fine leather. Not just the ordinary stuff. Top quality. Also, to make better items, I will need focusing crystals. And money. Always money for my materials and trouble. Show me what you have. The more leather and crystals you have, the more I can make. Right. Okay. So, 1 piece of leather for a helmet. 1 leather, 30 coins for vambraces. I mean, I'm assuming these are non-magical and just fine leather helmet and those leather vambraces that we've already seen, that she's also selling. So really no reason at all to use your fine leather for that, except to save some money, I guess. Can you make me a pair of boots? Very nice boots. That sounds magical. 2 fine leather, 1 focusing crystal. Yeah, I guess as soon as we start using focusing crystals, we are gonna probably get enchanted stuff. A nice belt that will aid me in battle. Yeah, that sounds magical as well. I want the best suit of leather armor you can make. 4 fine leather, 2 focusing crystals, 500 coins. Okay, that better be good. Obviously, though, as always in these cases, because the game just does not give you enough information to make an informed decision about how to spend your resources, I am going to save first and take a look at these items. Let's check out this armor. Can we? I guess we, since it does show the option here, we do have enough resources for the belt as well. Okay, now I'm out of leather. Broad girdle, protect you and support you. Okay. Mercuric leather and girdle of strength. Huh. Let's see here. Mercuric leather, protection 10%, which I think is less than the Swarmwalker, yeah. Okay. -1 is strength. Why though? That sucks. Low armor, normal stun resistance, +1 to battle speed. Is that... What is that? I don't think I know what that is. That has to be a skill, right? Well, it does not show up with the special skills, as I would expect. It's not one of the normal skills, is it? Battle speed? No. I mean, maybe it's literally acting faster in combat? I guess he has it on now, so if I enter combat, still Rasluka starting the round though. Then him second. Yeah, nothing changed at all. Weird. Well, exit combat, of course. Give that to her. I mean. Put that on. See if now she acts. No. Nothing changed. I mean, maybe they're just too far apart initiative-wise for that to make a difference, but I mean, what else would the effect be, right? Either way, this... I don't know what battle speed does. It might be something good, but the fact that it does not show up with the special skills, makes me very suspicious. Maybe it is really just more initiative in combat, and yeah, it does not seem to help at all. And the -1 to strength, why? This takes a not insignificant amount of resources. And for that to have an item that reduces 1 key stat attribute, I mean, everyone can use more strength, right? I guess a really good spellcaster specific item that reduces his strength by 1 could be justified, because they can get by with less encumbrance. But an archer, anyone who you typically want to give leather equipment to, a lightly armored fighter of any kind, will always want more strength. So that's really weird to me. And then the other item was Girl of Strength. Yeah. We haven't found one of those. We have found a Girl of Endurance though. I guess technically I could give this girdle to her, exchange 4 points of armor for 1 point of strength. I could even give the strength to Svafnir. I still don't know. I never looked up, and I really should at some point look up if strength actually does affect range damage as well as melee damage. Because if so, he would definitely benefit from that more than the endurance. And I could actually give the endurance to Rasluka, for example. Give her more health in exchange for the armor. That might not be a terrible idea. But yeah, that armor is definitely not worth it. I guess I'm gonna double check that these the helmet and the vambraces and the boots are also nothing special. Well, the boots might be actually. Blessed boots. Well, we haven't seen those. They're very protective. but weigh 6 pounds. Okay. It's extremely heavy leather, apparently. Yeah. Well, obviously, we have these dexterity increasing ones. She has the grounded boots, right? That's where I saw those before. Yeah, I don't know. And leather embraces and fine leather. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want any of that. I mean, arguably, these could be for her. And actually, at this point, they're gonna encumber her again. Wait, why even is she encumbered right now? Oh, because of the bow. That's why I didn't give her a bow before. Right. Is this bow actually heavier? 2.5. No, they're all the same. Yeah, okay. Well, I didn't realize that before at all. Having reduced action points. Not that it matters much. But good thing I caught that, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely a reason not to give her a bow if I'm not planning to use it at all. Okay, anyway, that's beside the point, of course. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, even with that... Yeah, that's gonna put her at encumbrance... At the encumbrance limit again. Of course, if I... No. If anything, I would give her the endurance belt. Okay, I could get 2 strength belts, of course. Give them both extra strength. Yeah, I don't know. For now, I'm gonna reload. It's really unfortunate that none of these items actually seem worth it. I mean, obviously, doing that quest for her was still good for, you know, just for the sake of doing a quest and probably getting experience for it. But yeah, this is very disappointing that this crafting is so useless even this early in the game. I might go back. Well, I will actually, since the episode is about to end, I'm going to do some research on whether the strength attribute actually affects ranged attacks, and if so, I'm definitely going to give Swafnir a strength girdle. And I guess then I'll decide if I'm going to give one to Rasluka as well. I don't think I want to go for those heavy boots and give up on the acid resistance. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should be focusing completely on armor for my tank. Maybe reducing physical damage as much as possible is the way to go. Because I'm never going to have like really good all-around magic resistances, right? It's always going to be maybe 10% or maybe 5 or 10% to some magic school or another. But, you know, I'm never going to be able to really stack all resistances up to really good levels. I don't know. I guess there's a lot of potential theory crafting to be done, but I'm not really willing to do that because I've been fine so far in previous games. I'm sure I'm going to be fine here as well. Okay, we have bats. That's good. We also have fungi. Just not as immediately useful. Of course, this is not a wombat. And it's poisonous too. That sucks. Guess we'll start fighting that poison right away. Should kill the bat. Okay, good. Oh, there's another one there. And another fungus, apparently. 71 health. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Yikes. Maybe take out the fungus? Didn't think so. Okay, is she gonna be fine one more turn? Hopefully. I guess you can go ahead and deal some damage, finish off one of the enemies. That helps. No double hit, unfortunately. Protection helps. You can finish off that bat, good. Although they're pretty physically resistant. Oof. I think we have to heal. I guess you're gonna do another Icy Rain. Definitely find myself using that a lot more often than, for example, Daze. Daze is in an area around her, right? So you have to move her pretty close to the enemies for that to even be useful. So maybe I'm gonna actually replace her quick spell. Would make sense, wouldn't it, if that's what I use a lot more. Don't do it. I mean, I would really like to cure the poison, but I feel like I can't do that right now. Yeah, let's actually do that. Icy Rain. Yes. Of course, now I don't actually want to use it, but in the long run, I think that's the better choice to have there. Okay, one fungus left. Well, there's actually another one over there that I think I already saw. Why did you actually move here? Couldn't you go from there straight to there? Maybe not. But even then, wait, that makes no sense. I don't normally have to micromanage my movements. The AI is typically doing a pretty good job moving into position in a way that makes sense, where you don't, you know, waste your action points. But I guess usually it's not always. Okay, that fungus is trying to do something, but can't reach us. Too bad. Let's wait here. Oh, there's another one, of course. It's always more. Always more fungus. Well then, I guess we can just go ahead and take those out. They're really not that bad. They have a decent amount of hit points, but their damage is kind of laughable. Let's save some points. Well, a fireball is fine, I guess. And I actually forgot to do what I was gonna do and take off the bow. Oh, fine leather. Wait. When did we get that? Am I crazy? Did we get that as a reward? No. I don't know. Did I pick that up absent-mindedly? Well, we did get it somehow. Not complaining, I guess. I probably just was completely zoned out and picked it up without noticing. Steel short sword. That is not terrible, but not good enough to be useful for us. Well, I guess it's an upgrade over his sword. But, well, he never uses it, so... Anyway, it's just an iron helmet. We have a steel helmet in case we want to use such a heavy thing. Heavy and bulky. So no Mombat yet. Which way do we want to go? Okay, this goes to the surface. Tunnel down. Does this just connect to the shore? Okay, well this is a collapsed tunnel that will potentially... Oh, okay. Yes, so we have to... Or we could have landed here, rather. And unfortunately, unless we get to the other side of this somehow, this will forever look unexplored on my map. It's okay. It's not like we're going to be returning there a lot. So what do we have this way? Also, we're already reached the 1 hour mark. And there's another way up. You know what? We're going to... Tunnel up, yeah, well, thanks game. We're going to leave it at this. A bit of a cliffhanger. We're going to take a look at what's... I mean, this has to be on an island, actually, right? If this was the coast, if I remember correctly. It was going like this, apparently. Or, you know, roughly, rather. This should probably be lead up to some sort of island. Maybe to the Mombat. Could be. I mean, it's basically... Well, it is to the east. I guess we don't know necessarily. But there were bats in these caves, so maybe. I guess that seems somewhat possible. We're going to find out next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.